Fox Monday.
Now, who will win $2 million? A new greed on Fox.
For $1 million, is it Oreos? You got it.
These people pocketed a cool $1 million.
Clarence Thomas for $2 million.
This group walked away with over $2 million.
Anthony Hopkins for $1 million. Is it right?
This question was worth $1 million. Who's next? Find out now on Greed. And now, Chuck Woolery.
All righty. Thanks, everybody. Thank you, and welcome to the richest, most dangerous game in America. Tonight, we're starting off with a brand new group. Let's meet them right now.
Stone Garden Grind Life.
West Lafayette, Indiana, political organizer, and yes, this is my name.
Macy Davidson.
Arlington, Texas, personal shopper, and I'm a gambling gal.
Christopher Fuller.
Edina, Minnesota, freelance writer, and I found gorillas in the mist.
Linda Krieger.
Chicago, Illinois, attorney, and I bent over backwards to get the gift of gab.
Josh Waller.
Paso Robles, California, a writer and a poet, and I have something in common with Mary Poppins.
All right, welcome, everybody. I'm glad you're here. I hope you make some money tonight, and I'm going to try the best I can to help you within reason. Let's start off and talk about the Tower of Greed a little bit. We're going to start with this thing. We start at $25,000. You go in $25,000 increments all the way up to $100,000. There you double it to $200,000. Move on to $500,000. Double that to $1 million. Double that to $2 million. You are 8 questions away from $2 million right now. Remember, anytime a group misses a question, they're out of the game, okay? Josh, you're the captain. How you feeling?
I feel pretty good.
Yeah, I think you can handle this? Take the pressure?
My roommate said she contacted her guru for me this morning, so I'm feeling good.
Okay, well, you got a lot of responsibility. You're going to decide just how far up the Tower of Greed these folks go. You can stop after any question and keep the cash. You can also reject any answer and replace it with one of your own. So, if you're ready, let's play Greed.
Let's do it.
Here we go. Stone Garden, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, what's up, man?
Yeah, well, tell me about your name. What exactly did your parents have in mind there?
Well, parents really have nothing to do with it. It's
Really?
more like this too could be yours for the right price.
Did you make this name up?
Yeah, it's an existential thing about meaninglessness, self-predication, authenticity. I was a philosophy major in college.
Okay, that's enough, Stone Garden. I want any more. Okay, so welcome to the show, and here's your $25,000 question. Which of the following is the name of an onion, a triangle, and a pair of shorts? Bermuda, Barbados, Bahamas, Dominican Republic.
I'm fairly certain it's Bermuda.
Fairly certain it's Bermuda, he says. Josh, do you accept or reject?
I accept that answer.
All right, $25,000, Bermuda. That's one. So you got 25 grand. You want to keep that?
Let's keep going.
You got to keep on going. I'm going to risk it. Hi, Macy. How are you?
Hi, Chuck. I'm fine.
Yeah. So you're a gambling? Is that where you're a gambling gal? Where do you gamble?
Well, I like to go to Tunica, Mississippi.
Really?
It's just south of Memphis, and it's a little hole in the wall. That's about all there is other than a cotton patch.
What kind of gambling do you like to do?
Well, I love to shoot crap.
You like to shoot the craps? Okay. Well,
Lots of action.
It's nice to have you here, and here is your $50,000 question. Good luck to you.
Okay.
According to her latest book, what Hollywood actress had a relationship with Emperor Charlemagne in a past life? Demi Moore, Kim Basinger, Shirley MacLaine, or was it Cher?
Well, Chuck, I really have no idea.
Don't know at all?
So, what actress had a past life relationship with Charlemagne? Shirley MacLaine is the oldest out of that group. But that doesn't really, I don't think that sounds like something she would say. If I had to guess, I would say Cher, but I'm really not certain.
Is your guess Cher?
My guess is Cher.
What do you say, Josh?
Oh, God.
Pay attention to all these Hollywood types.
to a certain extent. It seems to me like since Shirley MacLaine is the most spiritual and in touch with her past lives, that it would be Shirley MacLaine.
Want to change it?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with
Changing from Cher to Shirley MacLaine for $50,000. You're going to drop that ball at $50,000. You scared me to death. Shirley MacLaine is the strangest human being on the planet, I do believe, and this is what's a relationship with Charlemagne, she said she had. Yeah, well, there you go. So, Macy, how you feeling?
I feel fabulous.
Yeah, Josh, you pulled that one out, $50,000. Want to keep it? Want to risk it?
Keep going.
Want to keep on going. How you doing, Christopher?
I'm doing very well, thanks.
Oh, good. Christopher, what is this about Gorillas in the Mist?
Well, Chuck, I had the very good fortune of trekking some of the very last few mountain gorillas in
Did you really?
the windy, impenetrable forest of Uganda, like 3 years ago, I guess it was.
What an interesting thing that must have been.
Yeah, it was amazing. Just
Great
20 feet from the silverback.
Really?
Yeah, just really one of those amazing, powerful things that happens in
I'll
life.
bet.
Just feel very lucky to be there.
Well, it's nice to have you here, Christopher.
Thank you. Good to be here.
Here's your $75,000 question.
All
sir.
right.
Which of the following magazines does not primarily cover the subject of music? Spin, Hit Parader, Rolling Stone, Wired, Downbeat.
Well, I know Rolling Stone and Spin are music publications. Hit Parade, I have to assume the old Hit Parade has to be part of music as well. And I think pretty surely Wired is actually has to do with the communications PC movement. So I'm going to pick Wired.
He deduces by all of that Wired. Do you agree with that, Josh?
I accept that answer.
He accepts that answer, no question about it. Is it Wired? $75,000. Yeah. See, I thought that was a tough question. Out of all of those, I thought that was the hardest one of all because I didn't know it. $75,000 is going to keep it, going to risk it. What are you going to do, Josh?
Fine, keep going.
Moving on, moving on. Hi, Linda. How are you?
Hi, Chuck. Good. How are you?
Fine, thank you. Linda, you've been over backwards to get a gift of gab. Tell me about that.
It refers to a trip I took to Blarney in Ireland.
Oh.
I went up to the Blarney Castle trying to kiss the Blarney Stone. I didn't realize that to do it, you had to lay on your back and bend over and grab some bars. And the stone's built into the side of the castle. It's a real difficult position
Now,
to get
explain
yourself
that
in.
again. You have to get on your back and
You have
bend
to
over.
lay on your
What?
back, and you have to grab some bars that are, and then the stone is across from you, built into the wall
Are
of
you
the
sure
castle.
you were kissing the Blarney Stone? Just guessing. Okay, Linda, here's your $100,000 question. I'll leave you alone with that one. According to the June 2000 issue of Men's Health magazine, the average man does what 79 times a year? This is according to the 2000 issue of Men's Health magazine. Does he shine his shoes, shave, has sex, washes his car, drinks a cup of coffee?
Wow.
That's an interesting choice, isn't it?
79 times a year.
79 times.
Well, I don't think people wash their car that often. I think they shave more often than that.
Right.
I think they drink more coffee than that, although that one's tough because some people don't drink coffee at all. I don't think they shine their shoes that often.
Well,
So I'm torn between two of them.
and which two would that
One of them I'm a
be?
little embarrassed about.
Yeah, I was a little embarrassed about that one too, but you know, I got to say it because it's my job.
Oh, boy. I guess I'm going to have to go with has sex, but it could be the coffee one. I don't know. I'm going to go with has sex.
Coffee or, she says has sex 79 times a year. I don't know who's counting, but somebody is apparently. What do you think, Josh? $100,000 on the line?
Okay, I know it's not China's shoes because not everyone works in business. Guys shave pretty much on a regular basis. 365 days a year. Drinks a cup of coffee. A lot of people drink coffee. I'd like to think that people have sex more than 79 times a year.
What do you know?
I think the average man, I think washing his car is like a manly kind of ritual. I'm going to change it and say washes his car.
Stick with that?
Yeah.
That's it. Washes his car 79 times a year. What do you think, Linda? You happy with it?
I don't think men wash their car that often, but my husband does it.
Here we go. $100,000. She had it right. Sorry. Daggone it.
Sorry.
Got to find another group to come up here and play. We're trying. Be right back.
Sorry.
Greed is brought to you by the Saturn L Series Performance Sedan.
It really has changed over the past few years. The car business, I mean. I'd like to think Saturn's had a lot to do with changing it, helping you feel better about buying a car. But these days, people are so strapped for time, they've done their homework long before they ever step foot in a showroom. People like Paul Daigle. When Paul was shopping mid-sized cars, he started with the usual suspects, Camry, Accord. Then he heard about our larger Saturn, the L Series, and got in touch with me to see how it stacked up. I was happy to pass along more details, but the problem is, you can't drive them. And a big part of appreciating this car is just driving it. Feeling the ride and handling, the tighter suspension, the interior refinements. I believe we've redefined what mid-size means. Of course, I suspected Paul would assume I was biased. That's why I brought an Accord and Camry along, just in case he had any doubts. But like I said, we're really changing this business.
Ever wonder why we make every chicken sandwich hot, fresh, and right to order? It's the same reason we make our mixed salad shakers so much fun.
Not one of these pain relief products is FDA approved to treat all the same migraine symptoms as prescription medicines, but Excedrin Migraine is. Now it's FDA approved to relieve all your migraine symptoms. Head pain, sensitivity to light, sound, even nausea. It's the only FDA approved formula with the same enhancing ingredients as some prescription medicines. Excedrin Migraine. Powerful relief without a prescription.
Who says you need harsh abrasives to get your teeth whiter? Or bleach? Or peroxide?
Aquafresh whitening doesn't need them.
And just look at the difference it makes.
Aquafresh whitening plus tartar protection.
It's not just a toothpaste.
It's the whole mouth paste for whiter teeth.
There will be a sellout here.
They don't teach bank robbery at boot camp.
We're up against a more formidable foe.
But these Marines declared their own war. America's Most Wanted, all new tomorrow on Fox.
Millions of people have discovered Priceline.com for airline tickets. Now you can name your own price for a new car. Log on to Priceline.com and name your own price today.
Welcome back to Greed, everybody. We got some new players. Let's meet them.
Brock Cohen.
Albany, New York, freelance writer. I live in a zoo.
Tony Siracusa.
Pasadena, California, radio advertising manager, and I was a mean peddler.
Tyree LaRue.
Los Angeles, California, musician, and I got a chance to live out a fantasy.
Karen Fussy.
Bakersfield, California, I'm a real estate agent, and I've been Marilyn Monroe and Barney in the same day.
Dale Lawrence.
Newington, Connecticut, sales and marketing director, and I help clean up New York.
All right, nice to have you all with us. I wish you the best of luck. I hope you win thousands and hundreds of thousands of dollars. Remember, anytime a group misses a question, they lose everything. And Dea, I know you know the rules, so if you're ready, let's play Greed.
I'm ready. Let's go.
Here we go. Hi, Brock.
Hey, how you doing, chap?
I'm fine, thank you, Brock. So you live in a zoo? How'd that happen?
Well, I live in a one-bedroom apartment right now with 10 animals.
Really?
Yes.
And what kind of animals would those be?
Well, I'm a reptile enthusiast, so you'll be pleased to know that I'm sharing an apartment with 2 bearded dragons, an Asian water dragon, a leopard gecko, 4 Australian tree frogs, and a chinchilla and a cat.
A chinchilla and a cat?
And my girlfriend.
Yeah. I have a bearded dragon. Don't you like it when you feed a bearded dragon, they kind of go like this?
Yeah, it's like a dog with scales.
Yeah, I like it too. Well, it's nice to have you here.
Thanks.
And we have that bearded dragon thing in common, so we could talk for hours. Okay. Brock, here is your $25,000 question. Good luck to you. Brock, what's Scotchgard? What is it? Is it the British military police? Fabric protector? Hangover medicine? Bagpipe carrying case? Did you understand that last one?
Yes.
Okay.
Thanks. Chuck, I have a new couch at home, and it needed Scotchgard. We applied it. It's a fabric protector.
What do you say, Dan?
Oh, I think he's absolutely right. I accept his answer.
$25,000 enthusiastically, she said. A fabric protector. Yeah. All right. So, Dan, here we are. You got $25,000. You want to keep it? You want to risk it?
Well, I'd like to keep it, but I'm going to risk it and keep playing. Yes,
Okay.
we're going to keep going.
Hi, Tony.
How you doing, Chuck?
I'm fine, thank you. You were a peddler. What kind of peddler were you?
You know, one of those weird early jobs that you have young in your life a long time ago. In the Westwood Village here in Southern California, I used to peddle pedicabs. They were 3-speed bikes that hauled little cabs in the back that 2 or 3 people could fit in. And, you know, going up hills all around the village. I did that for a summer just as a fun, unique job.
Keep you in shape?
A very good shape, yes.
Yeah. Okay, Tony, nice to have you here.
Thanks, Chuck.
Here's your $50,000 question. Good luck to you. Tony, which of the following companies specializes in kitchen and bathroom plumbing fixtures? Price Pfister, Price Waterhouse, Fisher Price, Priceline.com.
Well, Chuck, my wife Mitzi and I own a house, and we've done a lot of house shopping, and so I'm very certain that it is Price Pfister.
What do you say, dear?
Oh, he's right.
Yeah?
So I accept his answer.
Okay, $50,000. Price Pfister. You got it. Well, you got some money now, $50,000. What are you going to do?
We're going to keep playing.
You're going to keep on risking it. Tyree, welcome to the show.
Hello,
nice to have you. So you have a fantasy you want to live out. What would that fantasy be?
Well, I got a chance to play for Dodger Stadium. 1988, I went into the Think Blue contest. I sent in a tape because I wanted to get a chance to play, take me out to the ball game for the stadium.
What do you play?
Play organ, keyboard.
Oh, so you got to play it on the organ?
Yes.
Oh, that's great. How thrilling was that?
Excellent. Got to be on Dodger Vision.
Oh, yeah.
Loved it.
That's great. Well, it's nice to have you here, Tyree. Good luck to you. Here is your $75,000 question. According to the popular phrase, which of the following is a powerful force to be reckoned with? A 2-ton turkey, an 800-pound gorilla, a 50-foot ferret, a 9-inch nail, a 6-eyed snake.
Okay. I would say that I'm positive that it is an 800-pound gorilla.
He says 800-pound gorilla, Dave.
Well, he said he's positive.
Yeah.
So I'm going to accept his answer.
Okay. Here it is. 800-pound gorilla, $75,000. Yes, sir. Got it. So, yeah. Well, there you go. Now you got $75,000. You want to keep the cash? You want to go for $100,000?
We're going to go. We're going to go for $100,000. Yeah. Okay.
Hi, Karen. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks. Marilyn Monroe and Barney in a day. How did you manage that?
Well, I used to
I can see the Marilyn Monroe, the Barney, I'm sorry.
Well, it's a big old costume. I used to do singing telegrams, and you don't know what they're going to call you for. I popped out of cakes. One day I was Marilyn Monroe, and then I turned around and was at a kid's party as Barney. And now I'm just a country singer. Hanging out.
When you make up your mind, boy.
Well, you know.
Well,
anything to
Karen,
have fun.
I'm glad to have you here.
Thanks.
Good luck to you. Here is your $100,000 question. In their logo, which of the following punctuates the name of the internet search engine Yahoo? Is it exclamation point, pound sign, asterisk, colon, plus sign?
Can I hear the whole question all the time?
Yes. In their logo, which of the following punctuates the name of the internet search engine Yahoo? And those are your choices in front of you.
Ooh, I'm not completely sure on this one. The pound sign doesn't sound right, neither does the colon. Actually, or the asterisk or the plus sign. The exclamation point is jumping out at me, but I'm not sure. But that would make the most sense to me.
What do you think, Dea? You accept or reject?
I know that it's Yahoo, so it's an exclamation point. So I'm going to accept Karen's answer.
You're just so enthusiastic. I just love that about you. Yeah, I like it. All right. Exclamation point. $100,000. Are we coming home? Come on. Give it to me. Yeah. All right. Woo. Man, oh man. Everybody's got 20 grand apiece. What do you think? Well, before you tell me you're going to go, let me tell you what's going to happen here. In this round, questions get a little harder. Each question has 4 correct answers. You'll be depending on the other players to come up with those answers. So the deal is, do you want to keep that $100,000? Do you want to risk it? Before you tell me what's going to do.
Okay, so we can all go home with $20,000.
Oh, yeah, but hang on just a minute. Let me give you the category of the $200,000 question.
Okay.
Comic book favorites. So, do you want to keep that $100,000, or do you feel the need?
We can all go home with $20,000. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna go with.
Oh, you're gonna. All right, that's the sound of the Terminator. You know what happens. We're gonna come back and play it right after this. Stay with us.
Collect presents Ava Save-A-Lot.
Stop! Don't move a muscle.
What?
You didn't dial 1-800-COLLECT, did you?
What's the difference?
Exercise your brain. 1-800-COLLECT saves the people you call at least $1 or $2, so their phone bills aren't so heavy.
Huh. Powerful argument. What's the number again?
1-800-COLLECT, as in collect calls. Easy, right?
Thanks.
Here, I'll get that.
1-800-COLLECT. Save $1 or $2.
Love at first sight. What's that based on? Have you ever looked at someone and said, check her out, she looks loyal? Or, whoa, look at the morals on that guy. No, love at first sight is based on something else. Sight.
I see you, baby. Take it in, baby.
The 2000 Mitsubishi Eclipse, nicely equipped at 17.7. You'll even love what's on the inside.
As American as the Southwest, rich, vibrant, a spirited blend of color and texture. Applebee's introduces stuffed chicken Santa Fe, tender marinated chicken filled with smoky cheeses and mild peppers, topped with a zesty pepper cheese sauce that's unmistakably Santa Fe. For a limited time only, stuffed chicken Santa Fe, as unique as the Southwest, as American as Applebee's.
It goes everywhere. It does anything. It fits just about anywhere. Kind of like you. Introducing the ultra-small, ultra-light Advantix Access one-time use camera from Kodak. There is no place it won't fit in.
Put wings on an ordinary pad, and it's still an ordinary pad.
Put wings on Stay Free's 4-Wall Maxi,
And you've got superior protection.
only Stay Free has wings and
4-wall protection.
Side to side, front to back.
Superior protection against leaks.
And Stay Free's patented Stay Put wings help protect your panties and you.
Stay Free Maxi Pads with wings. Superior protection against leaks.
Looking for something different? Hi, Mom. That 70s Show and Titus are moving to Tuesday. No way. Buckle up. I'm going to moon him at 110. Wait. You slow us down with the cheek flap. Then Family Guy goes back to college.
Are you in a fraternity?
I'm thinking about joining the IFLs of Thigh. Luke Perry guest stars on an all-new Family Guy. And Eddie Murphy's Livin' Large on an all-new PJs. It all starts at 8/7 Central, Fox Tuesday.
Here we go. The Freaky Links team is determined to uncover the truth behind the strange and unusual.
Still chasing things that go bump in the night?
You only see what your mind can handle.
Welcome back, everybody. Well, you heard the sound of the Terminator. Let me tell you that it gives one player a chance to eliminate another player and take his or her money by challenging them to a one-question showdown. Or they can keep the group the way it is. But to sweeten the pot, I'm going to give the challenger $10,000 to play the showdown, win or lose. So, here we go. Activate the Terminator now. Brock. Terminator's chosen you, Brock. Is there anyone here that you'd like to call out and challenge to a one-question showdown, give you $10,000, win or lose?
I'd love to be diplomatic about this, but unfortunately at this juncture I can't. I'm going to call out Karen.
Okay, Karen, come on, kiddo. Brock, you'll be on this side. Karen, you will be on this side. Here's your $10,000. Let me explain to you what's going to happen here, okay? Winner's going to take the loser's share of the pot. They're going to play for $80,000. The loser's going to be out of the game. When you think you know the answer to this question, no matter when it is, buzz in, okay? Good luck to both of you. Are you ready? Ready. Here is your question. What beverage was popularized in the United States by Sir Thomas Lipton? Brock.
Iced tea.
Obviously, you know what it is. It's tea alone, not iced tea. Sorry, Brock, but you got your $10,000. Right over here, Karen, you're off the hook. Oh, man. Woo. Yes. Ooh. Yeah. Apparently, he was a little warmer than we thought, and iced tea came to mind, but that's obviously not it. Only tea, Sir Thomas Lipton introduced. Well, yeah, here we are. You got Tony, you got Tyree, you got Karen, all four of you. You got $200,000, and Karen's going to be playing for $80,000. And here we go. Here is your $200,000 question. I said it was comic book favorites. Hopefully you guys read the comic books and you'll know this. Which four of the following six are regular characters featured in the Archie comic books? Dithers, Moose, Mr. Lodge, Ms. Grundy, Sluggo, Mr. Weatherby. So that sound means that you get a freebie. Here it is, Dave. It's good to take away one wrong answer all the way up to $2 million. You want to use it now or use it later?
I think I'll, Well, I think, let's see, I think that, I think I'm going to keep the freebie.
You're not going to use it now?
No,
You'll save it for later?
I think that we're going to be able to answer this question.
All right. Tony, going to start with you.
All right. Well, remembering way back when I was a kid, remembering that it took place where the setting was for the comic, I'm certain that Moose was one of them.
Moose, that's one. Tyree.
Yeah, going way back, reading Archie comics, I remember Mr. Weatherby.
Mr. Weatherby is two. Karen.
Well, I don't go that way back. But I have seen them and the revision of them, and I believe that Sluggo is one as well.
It's 3. There.
Can I change these answers?
Well, you have to give me an answer first.
Oh, I have to give you an answer.
Yes, then you have an option.
Okay, I'll give you an answer.
Okay.
Okay. Ms. Grundy, I believe.
Okay, that's 4. Now you can change anything that you want.
Okay.
Only one. But you can...
I'm going to change one.
Okay.
I believe, can I talk this out?
Sure.
Okay. I believe that Sluggo was in the, wasn't Slug, I can't ask you that.
You can ask me that, but I can't answer you.
Was Sluggo in that Nancy cartoon?
Yeah, well,
I think that Sluggo was in the Nancy cartoon. I seem to recall that Sluggo, or he was in some other cartoon that I read on Sundays. So that is, I do not think that is correct.
So you want to change that to what?
Well, that's the question, Chuck.
Well, there you go.
Okay, what am I going to change it to? All right. Mr. Lodge, that doesn't sound like the name of a cartoon character to me. Mr. Lodge? Dithers does sound like the name of a cartoon character. But it also sounds like a very popular name, like on those TV shows, somebody who's called Dithers.
I'm getting into this with you, you know? It's like it's almost like I want to have a cup of coffee and really talk it over, you know what I mean?
Oh, come on! I gotta know this! Okay, wait. Okay. Okay, it's not Sluggo. It isn't Sluggo. It is either Dithers or Mr. Lodge. God, was Dithers and Blondie? All right, you know what? Mr. Lodge just does not sound like the name of a cartoon character. So I'm going to say it's Dithers.
Okay, that is your...
Can I take the money now instead?
That is your choice. Dithers. Okay. So there they are. There's all 4 of them in place. Let's see how you did. Moose. Is it correct? It is. Mr. Weatherby. Yes. Ms. Grundy. Yes. Well, I am going to offer you this money. You've seen the show before, haven't you?
I think so.
Yeah. Well, so I'm going to offer you $20,000 just to check your oil and see how sure you are of Mr. Dithers, or whether you still think it might be Mr. Lodge. You said you knew it wasn't Sluggo. So there you are. There's $20,000. This is for sure. This is yours. I'm giving it to you right now. However, if you elect not to keep it, you'll be going for $200,000.
Can I ask you a question? Is it all right if I look at my teammates?
If you look at your teammates?
Can I look at my teammates
Well, of course
now?
you can look at them. I don't know why you can't look at them.
Okay.
Are you looking for support? Or you're looking for another. They can't give you an answer. I'm
They can't
sorry.
give me an answer.
No.
All right. Oh, God. You know what? I know it's not Sluggo. Mr. Lodge. Oh, what the hell? Oh. I'm sorry.
All right, children are watching.
What the heck? What the heck? 20,000 or 200,000? Okay, here.
You're giving it back to me.
Yeah.
You're going to bet it all on Dithers. You know, I'm with you. I don't know the answer to this, but it seemed like Dithers was that guy on... I'm not sure where he was. Well, let's find out if he was in this one. Is Dithers... Was he in the Archie comics? For $200,000. On top of that, you know, I am so sorry. I think it was the freebie, wasn't it? Yeah. Had you used your freebie, Dithers would have been out of the mix, and you would have gotten
Who was it? It was Mr. Lodge.
It was Mr. Lodge. After all of that, I know, you just tried so hard with me. I'm so sorry. Well, thank you all for playing, and we're going to find new players right after this. We'll be right back.
This summer, KFC's got a whole new reason to roll up your sleeves, forget the fork, and use all 10 fingers. New honey barbecue strips from KFC. Tender strips of all white meat chicken positively drenched with the Colonel's own sweet and tangy honey barbecue sauce. Technique doesn't matter here. Taste does. Dig in now. 3 honey barbecue strips with 1 side and a fluffy biscuit, just $2.99. Only at KFC.
Hey, Jen, we're counting on you.
Last weekend in the Army Reserve, I had to refuel 6 Apache helicopters in 30 minutes. That got me ready to do battle on Monday.
Hey, not too shabby.
As little as 1 weekend a month, 2 weeks a year. Army Reserve.
It's the middle of the night. She looks at you adoringly, but you've got nighttime mouth. Fight nighttime mouth with new Arm & Hammer PM. It fights the nighttime buildup of unpleasant plaque and odor-causing germs. Arm & Hammer PM. We work nights.
This all-girls academy just got invaded by 3 guys.
All the girls, all the legs.
Consider the possibilities.
We're so in demand here.
Your best summer ever is about to begin.
Can I help you?
I think so.
I know so.
Opposite Sex premieres at 8/7 Central, Fox Monday.
Same thing, every time. Mr. Consistency. Double scoop of coffee ice cream, no questions asked. What's this? Ice cream coffee? Stay calm.
The new Kahlua Blast. Vanilla ice cream, cappuccino, and a touch of Kahlua flavor. One of 4 delicious blasts. Just something to think about. Baskin Robbins. What's your flavor?
Oh, man. Hey, McKenna. Call Charlie in Detroit. Tell him to send out a set of 10 under rod bearings. Oh.
Need a number? Just dial 411 for local and national directory assistance. You don't even need an area code.
Escape from muggy days. The heat is too cruel to a place where it's never too hot, and you always feel cool.
New Island Fresh Citrus Blend from shower to shower has a time-release fragrance to keep you fresher longer.
Just a sprinkle a day.
And a unique absorption formula to help keep you drier all over, from shower to shower.
Just a sprinkle fresh all over all day.
New Island Fresh Shower to Shower.
Have you had your sprinkles today?
I don't want to set the world on fire, fire, fire.
I just want to start a flame in your heart. In my heart I have the one desire, and that one is you. No other will do. I just want to set the world.
Documentary filmmaker R.J. Cutler followed 14 high school students for 1 year. What he captured were the emotions, the decisions,
Temptation is the hardest part.
the life-changing moments.
Still trying to figure out what being gay and being a teenager is all about.
American High premieres Wednesday, August 2nd on Fox.
This is Greed, the show that has given away over $18 million.
Welcome back to Greed, everybody. Got a whole new bunch of players up here. Going to meet them right now.
Lucy Mendoza,
Los Angeles, California, attorney. My life is a work in progress.
George Moore,
Covina, California, radio news anchor, and the world's oldest widow kid.
Scott Eisenstein,
Staten Island, New York, public relations director. I find football players in the shower.
Steph Bechtold,
Spokane, Washington, pathology assistant, and I was the bride of Chucky.
Garth Arevalo,
Rockford, Illinois, Air Force officer, and I love to spend other people's money.
Well, here we go. I want you to spend some of mine. I want to give you some money, you guys. Welcome to the show. I want you to remember that any time a group misses a question, they're out of the game. So be very careful about that. You know the rules, Garth. Let's play Greed. Hi, Lucy.
Hi.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm fine. What do you mean your life is a work in progress? Is that what you said?
I've authored a book of short stories which are based in fact with a dramatic twist, and it's still not done.
Well, I hope you get it finished. In the meantime, here's your $25,000 question. Good luck, Lucy. Lucy, for $25,000, what is a medicine ball? A large vitamin pill, the symbol for Bayer, a piece of gym equipment, the American Medical Association annual dance. Medicine ball.
Unfortunately, I've never heard of that expression. But I would have to guess it would be a large vitamin pill because the annual dance just doesn't sound right. I've never heard the symbol for Bayer called a medicine ball. And I've never heard of a piece of gym equipment called a medicine ball. So I'd have to say a large vitamin pill.
A large vitamin pill. Accept or reject, Garth?
I reject that answer.
And what would you like to replace it with?
I'd like to choose a piece of gym equipment.
He says it's a piece of gym equipment, Lucy. You said it couldn't be that.
You must know.
Huh?
You must know.
Well, let's see. Is that what it is for $25,000? A piece of gym equipment? Yeah, it is. Kind of a great big heavy ball that you throw back and forth and builds your muscles, your stomach. A lot of boxers use it. They'll lay on their stomach, and guys with, will throw it on their stomach and stuff. Well, here we go. Garth, what are you going to do? You going to keep that $25,000? You're going to risk it?
You got to go.
Got to go. George, how you doing?
Good, Chuck. How are you?
I'm fine. So you're the oldest little kid, the world's oldest little kid? What do you mean?
Yeah, Chuck, I have to admit, I like video games, and my wife kind of thinks it's crazy, but I just love playing sports video games, on different video game systems and arcades and on the internet.
Greed's coming out pretty soon.
I'll be playing
Coming out on a video game.
I'll be playing
yeah. Well, it's nice to have you here, George.
Thank you. Good to be here.
Here is your $50,000 question. According to the National Agriculture Statistics Service, Vermont leads the country in the production of what? Wine, baseball gloves, hot dogs, maple syrup.
Well, Chuck, wine country is in Northern California, basically. Baseball gloves, Vermont. Hot dogs, ballpark. I'm pretty certain. I think, Garth, you can go to sleep on this. Maple syrup.
I will accept maple syrup.
All righty, maple syrup, $50,000. Is that it? Yeah, that's Northeastern thing. There's a lot of maple trees up there. Well, you have $50,000, Garth. Now, do you want to risk that or do you want to keep it? What are you going to do?
We'll risk it and go.
Going to risk it and go. Hi, Scott.
Chuck, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Scott, do you really want to get into finding football players in the shower? That was very suggestive. What exactly are you talking about?
I have some explaining to my girlfriend.
You do. You have some explaining to do.
Yeah. I actually am a director of public relations for a sports team, a football team. And when the media is ready to talk to the players after a game, it's my job to get them out of the shower, throw a towel on them, and bring them out to talk to everybody.
Okay, somebody's got to do it.
Somebody.
It's nice to have you here, Scott.
Thank you.
Good luck to you, and here is your $75,000 question. Which of the following is not one of the 7 standard colors of a rainbow? Yellow, violet, indigo, pink, orange. Not a color in a rainbow.
Well, Chuck, I seem to remember something about Roy G. Biv. I don't know if that rings a bell with anybody from school. Red, orange, yellow, blue, indigo, purple, violet. Ooh, they're all there, aren't they? I'm going to go with, I believe the answer, it's not yellow, it's not violet, it's not indigo, orange. I'm going to go with pink, Chuck.
This is pink, Garth.
I will accept pink as an answer. Sounds good.
You can use one of those little, what do you call it, pneumatic? Pink, $75,000. Help me out here. Well, that's it. Yeah. I'd personally like to use that pneumatic drill on my head to get to my information, but nevertheless. Well, pretty good, Garth. $75,000. You want to keep it? You want to move on? What are you going to do?
Let's move on, Chuck.
Want to move on? Well, how you doing?
I'm doing great, Chuck.
Steph, you are the bride of Chucky. Is that the Chucky movie thing?
Uh-huh.
You really are? You were?
Well, my fiance and I dressed up as Chucky and the Bride of Chucky right after the movie came out, and 2 months ago we sat down to watch it, and he had spliced in his proposal about half an hour into it. So I was the bride of Chucky, and I will soon be the bride of Nick.
Well, when are you going to get married?
July 7th of 2001.
Well, congratulations, best wishes, and good luck to you. Here is your $100,000 question. Give me the right answer. What American corporation uses the advertising slogan, "Where do you want to go today?" United Airlines, Hertz, Sprint, Microsoft, Amtrak.
Well, Chuck, pretty sure that it's not United Airlines or Hertz or Amtrak. I'm pretty sure it has to do with communication, and I don't think it's Sprint, so I'm going to say Microsoft.
She says Microsoft, Garth.
I will accept Microsoft.
Accept? You know it?
I do. I feel pretty confident about that.
Pretty confident? $100,000. Microsoft. You got it. Very nicely done. Well, we're up to you, Garth. Got $100,000. What do you mean you like to spend other people's money? What is that all about?
Well, I'm an acquisition officer in the Air Force, so I work spending lots of dollars buying...
That'd be my money, probably, you're spending, right?
Yours and other people's.
Those $1,000 toilets really come in handy, I'll bet, don't they?
We do everything we can to make sure that doesn't happen.
It's nice to have you here, Garth.
Thanks.
Yeah, in this round, the questions get a little bit harder. Now, each question has 4 correct answers. You'll be depending on the other players to come up with those answers. So now the question is, do you want to keep the $100,000 or do you want to risk it? And before you give me your answer, let me tell you what the category of the $200,000 question is. Celebrity kids. Now, do you want to keep that $100,000 or do you feel the need?
Let's go, Chuck.
I'm going to go for $200,000. Here we go. All right, that's the sound of the Terminator, and we're going to be back to play it right after this. Stay with us.
The heat that was your hair's enemy is now its best friend, Thermosilk.
My Italian mom's cooking is always full of surprises. And so is Olive Garden's. Take their new lobster spaghetti. It's tender lobster they saute with spinach and a creamy lobster broth and serve over pasta. And all the salad and breadsticks you want. Olive Garden. When you're here, you're family.
Folks think it's odd that you go around in a Diet can, when it's obvious you taste more like regular Dr. Pepper. But if that's your thing...
It's true. Diet Dr. Pepper tastes more like regular.
Yeah, that looked like a Johnson fastball.
Johnson is really bringing the heat today. All game long, it's been grab a bat, have a look, and take a seat.
Fox Saturday Baseball. The Mets battle the Red Sox this week.
Here at the Bell Atlantic University of 411, our operators are immersed in the art of directory assistance.
In Dallas, stands meet.
214-522-1. Whenever you need a number, local or national, just dial 411 and let our operators do the rest.
Remember, no two numbers are the same.
May good fortune be with you, may your guiding light be strong, and may sunshine and happiness surround you when you're far from home. Be courageous and be brave, and in my heart you'll always stay, forever young. And when you finally fly away, I'll be hoping that I served you well. But all the wisdom of a lifetime, no one can ever tell. But whatever road you choose, I'm right behind you, win or lose, forever young,
Tonight at 10, high voltage, lights flickered and fires ignited. Is your home safe from another Con Ed power surge? Plus, frightening premonitions. Jackie O wasn't the only one afraid for John Jr. We'll bring you the family stories you haven't heard before. on the Fox 5 10 o'clock news tonight after Greed.
The average salary of a public high school teacher is $38,000 a year. Plus benefits. Boston Public, a new series this fall on Fox.
Welcome back to Greed, everybody. Well, we left on that sound, and here we come. We're going to activate the Terminator now. Scott, Terminator's chosen you, Scott. Is there anyone here that you would like to call out and challenge to a $10,000 showdown?
Chuck, I think I'm going to challenge Lucy.
Okay, Lucy, here we go, kiddo. Lucy, you'll be on this side.
Okay.
And Scott, since he's challenging, will be on this side. Here's your $10,000, Scott. Winner's going to take the loser's share of the pot, play for $80,000. The loser is out of the game. Okay? If you think you know the answer to this question, buzz in any time. Both ready? Good luck to both of you. Here we go. FDX is the New York Stock Exchange symbol for what global delivery?
Federal Express.
That's exactly right. I'm so sorry, Lucy. Thank you for playing the game. And over here. Federal Express is exactly right. Well, you're going to be playing for $80,000, Scott. You've already got $10,000. Ladies and gentlemen, here is your $200,000 question. I said it was Celebrity Kids. Which four of the following 6 pairs of celebrities are parent and child? Janet Leigh and Jamie Lee Curtis, Bruce Dern and Laura Dern, Anthony Quinn and Catherine Zeta-Jones, Blythe Danner and Gwyneth Paltrow, Tippi Hedren, Melanie Griffith, Quincy Jones, and Brandy. Now that sound means that you get a freebie. It's good to take away one wrong answer. You may use it now or later, depending on how you feel.
To be honest, Chuck, I don't know how the rest of my group feels about this subject, but I don't feel very confident about it, so I'd like to use the freebie now.
You want to use the freebie now? Okay. Narrows the odds. Well, that took away Anthony Quinn and Catherine Zeta-Jones. So, George, give me an answer.
Well, Chuck, I know something about this. Keep up with those type of things, being a news anchor. But I know for a fact, I know this 100% that Tippi Hedren and Melanie Griffin are mother and daughter.
That's one. Scott?
I know for a fact Blythe Danner and Gwyneth Paltrow.
That's 2. Steph?
I know for a fact that Janet Leigh and Jamie Lee Curtis are mother and daughter.
That's 3. Boy, you don't know anything about this, and it's down to you, Garth.
The one I felt like I kind of did know were the Derns, so I think that'll be my answer.
Okay, that's 4. Now, you are the captain, and although this may not be your subject, you have the opportunity and the power to change one of these answers if you wish, or you can keep it the way it is.
I know a little about Quincy Jones and Brandy, and I don't really feel that's the right answer, so I feel like the rest of the answers are good.
Gonna go with these? Here we go. Blythe Danner, Gwyneth Paltrow. That's 1. Janet Leigh and Jamie Lee Curtis. 2. Bruce Dern and Laura Dern. That's 3. Well, it only leaves this one. Tippi Hedren and Melanie Griffin.
Yeah.
Well, no, you don't get to touch that one. Well, you can, so go ahead. It's $20,000. This is just a guarantee to back you up, just in case you're really not sure. I want you to hold on to that. You can either keep that, that's good, or you can risk it for $200,000. It's up to you, Garth.
Let's go.
We'll go for $200,000. Tippi Hedren, Melanie Griffith, mother-daughter. Is that correct for $200,000? It is. Nicely done. Congratulations, Garth. Congratulations, everybody. We'll be back to see how far these players can go right after this.
Coming up at 10, the dramatic fight that put out a fire before it shut down the Jersey Turnpike in Kearney. A tragic drowning at a day camp raises some safety concerns in Rockland. And could still another building fall down after that collapse in Manhattan yesterday? See you soon.
Please hurry up, Daddy.
We are so close.
Let's go.
We're almost there.
Now you're there?
We are there.
Welcome to McDonald's. May I help you?
Go ahead, guys.
I want chicken McNuggets, please. And I want a Happy Meal, please.
Did you get all that? And a big extra meal, please.
This drive-through computer system is so we get the order right and you get it fast.
When will you be home?
We love to see you smile.
It's Arm & Hammer Super Cat to the rescue with 2 super baking soda litters. One you scoop, one you don't. New Super Stop destroys litter odor on contact. And Super Scoop locks in odors, clump hard. Arm & Hammer. Super's odor away!
Everyone's mouth is different. That's why there's Aquafresh Flex Tip. It's the one with an extra yellow tip that adapts and helps clean hard-to-get-to places ordinary brushes may miss, and it's gentle on gums. Aquafresh Flex Tip. The tip adapts for a custom clean.
Let's be honest. There's really no such thing as a gracious winner. You might say things like nice game or shake your opponent's hand. But no matter how humble you are on the outside, deep down on the inside, you're saying, I'm better than you are. The Mitsubishi Galant, ranked the #1 family sedan under 20 grand by Car and Driver. Better than Accord or Camry. Boy, we just love saying that.
Millions of people have discovered Priceline.com for airline tickets. Now you can name your own price for a new car. Log on to Priceline.com and name your own price today.
Welcome back to Greed, everybody. So now, Garth, you have $200,000. You got some rich folks over there. Scott's got $90,000. Everybody else has $40,000, including you. Now, do you want to keep that $200,000 or do you want to risk it for $500,000? Before you answer, let me tell you what the category is. Famous footwear for $500,000. Do you feel the need, Garth?
Chuck, I'd like to reverse a bad trend I've seen, and I see a couple people, my teammates look like they don't want to go. Maybe George does, but I'm going to say let's take the money.
$200,000, all yours. Congratulations, Garth. Right down here, meet the team. Good for you guys. All right. Scott's got $80,000. Everybody else in this group ended up with $40,000. Good night, everybody.
Tonight's winners on Greed were Garth Arevalo walked away with $40,000. Stephanie Bechtold earned $40,000. George Moore took home $40,000. And winning $80,000 plus $10,000 for his Terminator was Scott Eisenstein.
Tonight, Friday, July 14th, 2000. What a mess at the condo. And they're pinning the blame on Con Ed. Could it happen to you?
Then, a house of horrors. They found 3 human skulls.
Right now, what I'm thinking, I'm thinking of moving out of there.
Plus, Smoker's Revenge, the tobacco companies hit up for huge damages.
And does X-Men live up to the hype? The Fox 5 Movie Patrol has the answer.
The 10 o'clock news is just seconds away.
I'm sure you're going to like the change I've made. Here we go. So, here's the layout I had in mind. Let's get some light, yeah? You come in here, right away we're into the product.
Need a better workspace? Everything to run a business from home at the IKEA Work at Home event.